Today's video is sponsored by Ritz Auto, located in Paintsville, Kentucky. If you're needing a used car and you want a down-to-earth and quick experience, Ritz Auto is the way to go. Hey guys, I'm Roland, and this is a 2013 Chrysler 300C. 20-inch rims, chrome trim, leather and wood grain. If this car had a middle name, it would be Swag. Another thing that I really enjoy about the outside of the car is the way that the front end of the car is designed. The hood slopes down in a manner that makes visibility amazing, but it literally looks like the front of the car is this long. So negotiating tight spots, parking areas, and things like that is easy. Now, its rear visibility is not the best, but it's definitely a lot better than some sports cars that I've driven. Guys, when it comes to the interior, let me show you something really neat, okay? Okay, so I have my keys in my pocket. Now I'm just gonna press the ignition button. And instantly my seat and steering wheel automatically push up into position. Okay, now I want you to watch this again. I'm gonna push the button to turn the ignition off. And the seat and the steering wheel automatically move out of my way so that way I can get out easily and get back in easily. And of course, when I'm ready to drive again, the seat and the steering wheel go right back to the same position. Then of course, whenever you're ready to start the vehicle, you simply put your foot on the brake and press and hold the ignition. Now the car comes with 4 analog style gauges. You have your coolant temperature, you have your fuel gauge, you have your rev tack, and your speedometer. But there's also a plethora of digital center gauges that you can choose from. Now, as you can see here through your menu that I'm controlling via these buttons, you can check out your fuel economy. You can turn your cruise control on and off, which of course can also be done right here. You can have it to where it shows your vehicle speed, your mileage trip, tire PSI, vehicle info. And once you're in this menu, you can use the up and down arrows to scroll through oil temperature, oil pressure, trans temp, engine hours, and coolant temperature. Now this 300C comes with a 5.7 liter V8. So you know what that means, don't you? 363 horsepower, that's what. And of course, for the times that you've turned the traction control off and you feel like doing race car things, all of your passengers has OS bars. So of course, with horsepower normally comes the side effect of poor gas mileage. This vehicle tends to see around 16 in the city and roughly 25 on the highway, which really isn't too bad. And even though this car weighs 4,270 pounds, the low end torque gives it plenty of grunt. Yeah, just like that. Something else that I always thought was very important was your sunshade. Now, of course, your sun visor, whenever you're driving and the sun's facing straight at you, this is sufficient. But how about the times that it's over here and it's right in your eyes? Well, not only does this have the capability of coming over here like this, but it also offers an extension. This particular model also offers a touchscreen head unit where you can activate such thing as heated seats, vented seats, even a heated steering wheel. It even has built-in sat-nav and the ability to connect a phone. This car literally comes with more features than a pair of cargo pants has pockets. As seen here, where your cup holders can chill or even keep warm the beverage that you're drinking. The center console also has an auxiliary port for USB charging and 12-volt accessory. And also located in front of the shifter, if you press here, you get another 12-volt accessory as well as a small cubby. And of course, the seats fold down for even more storage. The interior of this car is very refined, almost elegant. Between the leather, the wood trim, the nice insulated feel between me and the outside world, you feel segregated to yourself. And honestly, given how bad the times are nowadays, sometimes a little isolation from the outside world can be a good thing. You know, just like most people, driving is when I really take the most time to just think and reflect on life and really gather my thoughts on where I'm going and what I need to do with my business and things like that. And this is the perfect environment to do that. Just driving this car literally feels like it's lowering my anxiety. Now, this also comes with a 5-speed semi-auto trans. And what I mean by semi-auto is you can put it down and drive, just go about your day, enjoy the ride. But then if you feel like getting a little rowdy, you can always turn off the traction control and simply push your shifter to the left towards the minus sign. Just like that. And then when you feel like taking it out of the semi-automatic state, just going back to regular auto, simply push the shifter to the right towards the plus sign and hold it there for about 3 to 5 seconds. You'll notice that it'll change to just drive. Headlights, of course, come in the standard on, off. You can also turn on just your park lights, or you can simply put it in the auto mode and let it do the work. It also has a feature for fog lights that you simply activate by pushing the headlight button. And if you and your wife both drive the car frequently, back and forth, you can also set up all of your seat and steering wheel settings on one of these buttons. So as soon as you get in, press your button and all your settings are right back where you want them. All of the steering wheel controls, of course, make operating the radio much more hassle-free and helps keep you from having to take your eyes off the road while you're driving. The ride quality and suspension in this car is simply sublime. If I was to describe exactly how this suspension feels and rides, it would be kind of like making yourself a raft made out of whipped cream and then riding it down a gentle stream made of jello. This car makes you feel special. It makes you feel important. Just be careful and don't let all that go to your head, though. Yes, good morrow, common folk. I demand that you give me a taco at once, you peasant.
What did you say?
Now, I know what you're thinking. Man, that car is nice, but do I really need it? Let me answer that for you. It comes with an overhead taco holder. Yes. Yes, you need it. These cars typically cost somewhere in the ballpark of around $15,000, depending on the mileage and the condition. This one is in excellent, pristine condition. So if I had to classify this vehicle, I believe I would put it right at the bottom part of the luxury tier. Okay, so let's go over the pros and cons. Cons. If you're looking for a quick, lightweight, nimble sports car, this is not it. Which then again, why would you be looking at a four-door to begin with? Another thing is its gas mileage. Given that it's a V8, 25 highway is the best you're going to get. So it's by no means in the Prius standards. Pros. First off, the vehicle looks amazing. It almost has that mafia type feel to it. I'm fairly confident that if you was to buy one in all black with dark tinted windows, it would probably make you an offer that you couldn't refuse. Next, that V8 horsepower. It's hard to deny that distinct V8 grumble and awesome exhaust note whenever you really bury the accelerator to give someone a pass on the highway. Now, normally I would say with a price tag like that, that would put it in a con. But that's really hard to say because the interior alone is justification for that type of price. It really is that nice and that comfortable and that secluded from the outside world. And to me, that just really makes it worth it. All right, quick recap. 2013 Chrysler 300C, rear-wheel drive, 5-speed automatic. Comes with a V8, 363 horsepower and around 385 foot-pounds of torque. Plush, nice interior, wood grain, leather, heated seats, cooled seats, cup holders that will keep your drinks cold or keep them warm, digital display, all different types of bells and whistles. The steering wheel and the seat automatically move out of your way whenever you shut the vehicle off and automatically come to you and adjust whenever you turn the vehicle on. You have pre-settings for your seat, your mirrors, and your steering wheel that is set on a memory by push button over here. So that way, if you and your wife are both driving the car frequently, you can each have your own. Guys, I'm telling you, if you don't quite want to spend the money for something like a Mercedes, but you still want something that's refined and elegant and makes you feel important, this car is it.